What supposed to start off saying?
Hey. Well, I'm gonna start it off. Then, hello. Okay. Hello. It's time to go live. What?
2, 1, action.
Do you see this?
To go live.
Do you see this?
This is Instagram.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking of on Instagram.
Period. Hello, everyone. Look, we are in the midst of going
I
live.
wish I knew how to clown.
Claire, I think you can. You can add. Look, we out here doing all type of stuff.
Featuring. Why are they letting me?
We live, all right?
I don't know what's your name.
Co.
Underscore or co with it.
It might be underscore. Co. Okay. Hello, everybody. Look, we are a little late on tonight. We are a little late on tonight, but we finna get into it for most people because we got a few spaces going here. We're live on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. So the topic on tonight on the podcast, first of all, hello everyone. My name is Miss Stem, and we also have
My Alicia Dynasty.
Yes, and we're going live for the podcast Unapologetically Spoken. And the topic on tonight, which is really good, will be cheating is non-negotiable. And you know what? On tonight, we have my Alicia Dynasty. She will be heading this thing. She will have, how many points you got?
3.
3. Okay, she has 3 points. This finna be a good topic because so many people feelings right now finna be hurt because people love making excuse for cheating, or especially the cheater. It's always the cheater. The cheater loves to make an excuse for their cheating. But on tonight, she's finna head this thing, and she got some really good points about why cheating is non-negotiable. So, go for it.
Well, first I want to tell y'all how I got this topic right. I got this topic because really God had led me, and I don't know, I was just sitting there thinking, I don't know what came across, but it was just really perfect. Just like cheating is non-negotiable. I don't care what nobody say. And I think my mom had did something or said something that triggered it. So yeah, that's really how the topic came about. And I was just saying cheating is non-negotiable because cheating is not something you can do mistakenly. See, cheating is for real intentionally. Like when people cheat, they cheat with intentions. Like I was telling mom that well, Serbian too. They cheated. They cheat is like more. It's methodical. Like I was saying, like cheating is planned out. Cause like, don't you think cheating is?
Yes, I most definitely. Oh, I'm on one accord with this.
Don't you feel cheating is intentional?
Oh, the cheaters are finna be upset about it.
Yes.
But it really is. Cheating is not a mistake. Cheating is not something. It's like they say when like people that found out that they was somebody was cheating on them and they trying to tell like, oh baby, it was a mistake. Mm-hmm. They be like, oh what? So you just fell and tripped and fell in the cooch. Or you just tripped and fell on that piece of wood.
Mm-hmm. That's not the case.
No, that's not the case. No, that is not the case. So what I love on today is that she's finna have, I like how she's finna break down the fact to blot out all even tempting to say that cheating is a mistake. First of all, it's unnegotiable, and cheating is something you have to do with intention. So she's gonna kick off this discussion. And look, y'all more than welcome to join in too. Comment. Yes, you are, on how you feel about cheating, and let us know, is it negotiable to you? It's cheating. It's something that is negotiable. So,
so I'm on my iPad because I got my notes.
She got her notes.
I got my notes. Yeah. But the first thing I put is cheating is non-negotiable according to like what the title was saying, and I was saying that cheating is very, very much intentional. Like people, when you cheat intentionally because you set the time, you set the place, you set the date. You think out how you finna pull this move off when you finna cheat on your partner. No, for real. So you can't say like, oh, it wasn't intentional because you methodically thought it out. And methodically is like you well put the plan together, like you did step by step. I thought this way out so my significant other wouldn't find out about me cheating.
Like, you know what? I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it, and it's like cheating. First of all, cheating can never be an accident. Because let's listen to the word cheating. Cheating means that you're trying to swindle someone out of something intentionally. Yeah, so how could cheating ever be an accident, and how could it be? You know what, when I think about people that play spades, because I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, people that play spades, when they're cheating and you're cheating, like when you're cheating, that means that you know.
Exactly what
you know. So they're sitting up here cutting hearts and cutting diamonds, and they got them in their hand. The thing about cheating is, and think about every cheater, the point is they don't supposed to get caught cheating. Your goal is, I hope don't nobody realize
you're being sneaky.
Yeah.
You're being sneaky. You're being very much sneaky.
Yes.
You don't want it to be known or aware that you're doing these deeds or these acts.
Yes.
So yeah, it's like you're
intentional. Yeah. You're methodical.
Like let me think of how not to get caught. If you're cheating on a test, you're thinking about how not to get caught when you're in school. Like whenever you're cheating, you trying to be sneaky. You know what you're doing.
Yes.
That's why you be trying to see if the other person see you. You
were doing what you doing. I was just thinking, like you be looking at the teacher, trying to look over on the paper. So when you think of cheating, how can cheating ever be an accident? Cheating, like the terminology of cheating altogether means that you're intentionally trying to swindle someone out of something.
Yeah.
And when it comes to a partner and they're cheating on you, they're really trying to swindle you out of knowing the truth and be deceptive. And I want to swindle the other person who I'm cheating with out of getting that good or money. People cheat for different things, which is crazy, but it is the truth. So when you think about cheating, it is very much intentional. Yes, you cannot be in the cheating mindset without being intentional. Yeah. So how you gonna say that was an accident?
Unless you don't cry,
how you gonna say? Or they say, baby, I didn't mean it.
See that?
How you didn't mean it?
Right.
When you in the cheating mindset.
Like you knew exactly. No, you didn't mean to get caught. That's why I tell people when they cheat, you didn't mean to get caught. That's really what it is. You ain't mean to get caught. And that's why I say with cheating is not a mistake, because a mistake is something that happened unconsciously. You're like you're unaware, that's unwanted for. So like when I trip, when I trip and fall. Yeah. It's like I didn't intentionally fall. Yeah. Like I accidentally trip. I ain't see something. I ain't see what was right there, what was coming. But when you cheat, no, that's why I say you think this out. You conscious. Yes. You finna think how you finna play me. Right. Like that's why. So it's like
you wasn't sleepwalking. When you said conscious, it made me think of somebody unconscious and they be sleepwalking.
Yeah, just doing stuff.
You is and a mistake cheating can never be a mistake. It can never be a mistake at all. I don't care. Because a mistake means that you were not unaware. You were not aware. That's just like, I'm thinking like you giving money you paying for something. And you accidentally made a mistake and didn't give them the right amount. That means that you were not conscious, that you didn't count up the money correctly. Yeah. But cheating means you counting up the cost. Yeah. Because you like, oh yeah, she gonna be at work or he gonna be at work at this time. You know what? Don't call me between 6 to 9 because that's when they be home. But after 9 you could call me because they go to work. They have all these.
And then it's unintentional, but you clean up the evidence. Like that's how it be. It's like how are you saying cheating is not intentional and you cleaning up the mess? You can't tell me that. You cannot know. no. So that's why I say cheating is non-negotiable, and I don't care what nobody say. Cheating is non-negotiable. I won't put up with it personally per se. Like, no, once you do that, you didn't betray me.
Period.
You didn't want to go do something. It's intentionally knowing. That's why you hit it, because you knew it was gonna hurt my feelings. You knew it was gonna make me sad, or however I was gonna react towards the situation. So that's why I say cheating is intentional. Like, I don't care. Like, you can't tell me that, oh, you sorry and you really love me. How did you love me? By going to go
when
do
you
something?
were intentionally plotting a plan against me knowing the truth.
Okay, you stepping out on this relationship.
You intentionally conjuring up a plan to make me stay in darkness.
Right. So how can you do that? And I was just like me, if I'm real cool with my homegirl, I'm not finna go hang with the ops, because once you cheat, I feel like you hanging with the ops, because
Period.
why is you over here with her and you or him, and you know you got somebody at home, or you know what you got. So
right.
that's not an accident. I don't want to hear it. You can't tell me that. Just true.
I mean, that is true. And you know what? A lot of people, and you know what, to be honest, even the receiver, the person that's getting cheated on, they know it's intentional.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that in most cases, people make cheating negotiable because it hurts to receive the truth or to let it go. So you'll start making up excuses in your own mind, like, well, yeah. And then you gotta watch the cheater. Because one thing about the cheater, like I said, even in spades, one thing about the cheater gonna try to talk you out of the truth. And then they'll start saying, oh, well, that's because you did this, or you did that, or they'll start manipulating you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this to say that when it really comes to cheating, even the receiver, even if they don't want to receive the fact that it was intentional, that's just because they're choosing to be in denial.
Yeah.
You knew that cheating was intentional. You knew there was no mistake. You knew that wasn't no
once
love.
You gave that person your number, however it was, I know I popped up in your brain.
Yeah.
You can't just say, oh, I was just gone.
And then you just put them in your phone as the plumber.
Right. So how can that not be intentional? Tell me, you were like, no, that's why I say cheating is very, very, very methodical. Like,
it is methodical.
You can't persuade me. I don't care if you have a communication problem. They cause you to go cheat from it.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
And to me, that's manipulation.
Right.
Because you know what? Cheating, I mean, like I said, the more I think about the topic, it's very intentional to be deceitful, because even when I think about people that's in polygamy relationships, they're not cheating, because everybody knows that
what's going on.
We're in this together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're cheating, that would have to mean that you're in the opposite state of mind with all of the parties. That means that you or somebody in the party has to be lied to. So now you are in a conniving, deceitful, manipulative state. Girl,
say cheating.
It's intentional. It's very intentional. And anybody that says it's not intentional,
right? Why you gotta manipulate me if it ain't intentional?
Right.
We should all understand.
Yeah.
Like, so
we should all understand. So why is it that I'm lost
and confused, like, on what's going on? Like, no.
Real talk. No, that's real talk. And you know what? I know right about now, you know, a lot of the cheaters are the ones that be upset when they get caught cheating, because they're mad that what they was trying to keep in the dark has been brought to light. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And see, and then it made me think too, this is why cheaters don't usually like people who have friends that be like, there was no mistake. They can't stand that friend. Mm-hmm. They be like, no.
Every time you walk in, they leave out. They trying to keep you away from that friend.
Yeah, because they know that, because they're still cheating. They're trying to cheat you out of the truth. You need to leave them and not be with them. So they want to connive and say, I don't like that friend. I don't like when she come over. She always got something. Why she in our business? Why she telling you that? Why he telling you this? No, real talk. Because they're still in a cheating mindset. They want to cheat you out of leaving them. Because really, at the end of the day, you need to be headed out of the door. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. And one thing too, like, you know, don't go trying to fight all these people.
Because he or she the problem.
Real talk, you need to be leading them. You know what I'm saying? So cheaters do not never like anybody that's in the truth. they're not like your mom and your daddy. If your mom and your daddy saying it's something about them I don't like, you need to leave them alone. See, that's what I'm saying. Your mama and your daddy always they don't even know me.
Yep. And you be like, no, they because they know a con artist when they see one. Girl, that's what it is. They know they identify. They became aware, like, yeah, this one right here, that's a con artist.
Yeah.
And they know the signs.
Yes, they
That's
do.
why I be thinking, like, I know people probably say, like, oh, but about like, you know, they been in a relationship with people. That's why I say you can't ignore the red flags.
No, you
because the cheaters show you that they're cheating in the beginning.
Yes, they
that's
do.
Because if you gotta lie to me about who you talk to, who you conversate, what's going on, we in the talking stage, honey. You a liar already. I know you finna be a cheater. Cause why is you lying to me about?
Because a cheater is a liar.
Yeah.
They have to, in order to be a cheater, you have to use the attributes of lying. Really, real talk. And you know what? It brings me to a relationship that I had, and with this gentleman, and I ignored the red flags, right? And I love God because God is so real. And I got into this full-fledged situation with this man, and down the road he started cheating, and here I am, I'm crying and saying, oh, why is he, Lord, why did he do that? And God had to come bust my bubble. And he brought me all the way back to the beginning of the relationship. And he said, well, he lied to you about $5. He was a liar from the beginning. But you overlook
that $5.
That the lying attribute. Because look, he was cheating me there out of the truth.
Out of the money, Lord.
No, not out of the money. He was cheating me out of the truth. And the thing about it,
money.
Yeah, about what he was gonna do with the money. And look, the thing is that I never even asked him. He just asked me $5. I'm like, okay. He decided to go volunteering lying information just to cheat me out of this $5. So basically, he was gonna tell me whatever he had to tell me to get this $5. But God brought me all the way back to there, and he was like, he was a liar from the beginning. He was a cheater from the beginning. Because in order to be a cheater, you have to be a liar.
No.
Because you're trying to connive someone out of the truth. You're trying to manipulate the truth and put up facades like all is well. Just like a cheater. They would say, they come in, you like, did that woman perfume myself? Oh, there you go again. Every time I turn around. And then they'll start trying to build this facade to make it seem like that you are insecure. And if you're not strong-minded, you'll begin to, maybe I am tripping. You ain't tripping. Why would you think that smell like women or man cologne?
You never thought about these whole
before.
Like,
so why would you think that now? No, you thinking that because that's exactly what it is. But the goal of a cheater is to block out the truth and say, I need you to believe this lie, this illusion. So I just say that to say, like, no, cheaters do know exactly what they be doing. Mm-hmm. And then the thing about it, the person that was lying to me in their relationship, I love God. He's so good. I wasn't even looking for the truth. Somebody just came behind and say, oh, yeah, that $5. So this is what they did with it. And I'm like, what are they lying about? You know what I'm saying? And then so crazy, I even talked to the person. And was like, you ain't have to lie to me about this $5. But right there, I should have been saying, bye-bye. I'll see you next. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. That's what Erica Badu said.
That's why I said them be them small red flags.
Yes, they do.
Why you need to leave. Even though people might not think that deep, but no. Yeah. Them be the small red flags about people character traits in general.
Yes, you do.
And so it be
you do.
You gotta know what you're looking at.
Yes, you do. You gotta be able to identify. Real talk. And then the thing, man, people cheat. Yeah, okay. But keep going. So cheaters are, what you say they was, intentional.
Yeah, cheaters are intentional.
Very intentional.
Very intentional. So I tell people they shouldn't settle or just hurt a cheater out. I don't even want to hear what you gotta say. Your excuses don't even matter no more. You didn't like.
Because anything after that, we got a question.
Right. Like you already showed me who you are. You showed me, and I feel like once you do that, you defile the relationship. It's disgusted, it's broken, and it's busted. Because now, how we finna make this work? And I'm gonna be insecure trying to figure out where. No, that's like stress.
You didn't build up. Now you didn't raise doubt.
Yeah.
Now you didn't raise insecurity. Hey, that's real talk. And you know what? That's how a lot of cheaters get people back. Because they listen to the cheater's lies.
Yeah.
They still in cheating mode.
Mm-hmm.
I want to cheat you out of walking out of the door and being liberated and being free.
Free.
A cheater is a cheater. You know what? This is a really good topic because a cheater cheats in every aspect. Because at the end of the day, a cheater's goal is to preserve, it's selfish, is to preserve themselves. So why would you listen to a cheater? Why would you want to discuss your cheating? It's nothing to discuss. I just know you're cheating. That's enough.
True. This spoke a whole lot.
Yeah.
So
What you gonna say?
That's why I be trying to figure out what people be saying.
They be saying, "Oh, baby, it was an accident. I love you, baby." No, I didn't.
And then that's another
And then
thing
see,
too.
look what happened was, and they talk you right back into the cheating situation, and then they cheat on you 5 more times.
Then that be the other part, like, because that's why God said once people show you who you are.
Yes, it did. Your actions told everything.
Now I know you're a liar. You sneaky.
Yes.
You conniving.
Yes.
So now you a manipulator.
So now you living with the op. You become my op now.
No.
You don't trust your op, right?
No.
You don't even let your op up in your house, right? So why is you letting the op stay there?
Yeah.
Because they're not playing for you when they're playing against you.
They're disloyal.
And who sit up there and have disloyal
people in their house
on their team? Nah, partner, you gotta go.
No, it's true. And it brought back
expeditiously. You ain't moving fast enough.
And it brought back to like when God, because God, when we cheated on him and back in back in ancient day and still today, he disowned us.
Yes, yeah, quickly.
He disowned
us. Sent us into captivity,
for a long
stripped
time.
us out of the land, out of our precious rights. So why is it that, and so a lot of that goes back to securities, why the person continues to receive a cheating person. Why you continue to be in the presence of a cheater? Why do you continue to let them cheat you out of even the truth when you find out the truth? And then who? And then do you know how disheartening that is to live a life of insecurities? I can't even be comfortable.
Because once you start forgiving the cheater and cheater keep doing whatever the cheater want to do, now you finna start breaking your own self down. Just because you want to be with this person who so-called loves
so bad.
You. Yeah, so bad too. Who so-called loves you.
Oh, no, baby.
So it's like, ain't nothing in this world. Like, I don't care. If a person cheats on you, leave them where they at.
Immediate, expeditiously. You're not running out the door fast enough.
They didn't
right now, somebody need to pick up their stuff and start running right out the door immediately.
I don't care how much love you thought you had.
A cheater can never love you.
Yeah.
They love themselves. They are loyal to themselves and their wants, their needs, and their desires.
And that's why I heard a man say before, he was like, if he can't be friends with no dude that treat his woman wrong, because if he disloyal to her, you wake up every day
in the bed with her.
So what you gonna do with me?
Period. You better go on. And that's why I'm telling, and that's real. And we even need to look at that. People that are friends with cheaters. You better, you see, you know what? It go back to that saying when they say that what did it say? It's fun. It's all fun until the rabbit got the gun. Mm-hmm. See, it's all fun when you sitting back watching them cheat on that girl or cheat on that man, but that's fun. But then guess what? You're not really being wise and looking at the fact that a cheater is a cheater. That is a characteristic trait. So don't think that when they get a chance to cheat you in any kind of way that they're going to skip that opportunity. No, they will not, because it's in their characteristic. It's in their trait. And the thing about a cheater is they're selfish. It's all about them. So if they get an opportunity to cheat you out of something, they're going to do it. And then once the rabbit got the gun, and now the gun been turned on you, now all of a sudden you upset. But and you know what? It has been times where in the in the analogy of what I'm saying, it might not be with cheating, but other characteristic traits that I've seen in people and in relationships that I have. And I had to learn a hard lesson that if they'll do it to them, that's their characteristic, that's their trait. You need to hurry up and move around quickly, because when they get a chance, if the chance presents itself where they're in the save them mode, they will do it to you too.
Mm-hmm. No,
So,
it is true.
yeah, so why are you sitting up?
Think about it from all aspects instead of just one.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to be friends with no girl that cheat on her guy.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, please.
And then you better be careful because they'll try to influence you.
And that's why a lot of times people don't be wanting, and see couples have this be a issue in their relationship because you are hanging out with someone that sleeps around with a lot of people, and you're in a relationship, and then you have this happen to women and it's happened to men, where men be like, why is you hanging with her? All she do is whoop, wah, 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 wah. She sleep with this, that. So what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And it can create issues because, and people can say, well, that's them, that's what they doing, and this and that and the third and the fourth and fifth, and it could be true, but in most cases it creates a picture of you might be, because why
And
you hanging with?
then another thing is too, God do say bad company corrupts good character. So how long is it going to be before I don't know, before you might or you be put in that position to do that?
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, that's why they say I kind of see why they say married couples only be friends with married couples instead of single couples, because now you bringing different people around, and I don't know, let's just say people probably bring their other partner around and other homegirl around,
and it become temptation.
Yeah.
And you know what? The right concoction brewing, it's like a good drink when you mix it just perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let your boo be that made you mad. You sick of it. You heard me? I'm sick of this, the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then bought this fine man or woman around that look like just like what you like. You heard me? Then this is the perfect drink. You heard me? Then you might have been having a few drinks. You heard me? Now you got some influence going on inside of you. You ain't think, and I'm telling you, and like sometimes people do put themselves in situations where it should not have happened, and still, even in that, it still was intentional. Because if you wasn't in a state to where you wasn't in your mind, if you knew at any point what was going on, I don't care how much you said that I shouldn't be doing this, I shouldn't be. Yeah, you shouldn't be, but yeah, you with every stroke you still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know it's wrong, but you're doing it. So if you're not in a place where you're alleviated, with meaning like I don't remember, no, you cheating. So me personally, I don't want to hang with women. If I'm married or if I have a man I really don't want to hang. And then on top of that, let's talk about them, because you got to watch them too. They give a lot of bad advice. They give broken-hearted advice.
No, that is true.
You got to watch them too.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You give angry advice because you still ain't found nobody to do you right.
They gonna finna justify everything they doing is all right.
Yeah.
No, that is because I had the I don't know this, but I had like people where me. I don't really like when it comes to dudes. I be like really off to myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I don't know, because this back in my days when I used to do me and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know if I should go spend the night at so-and-so house because I was just with so-and-so.
What's up, Adrian?
And they was like, nah, you can go do that. It'll be fine. But then kind of stop. I'm like, it just make me feel like a little because I was just with so-and-so, and now a week later, I'm with, even though we're not together. People's not together.
But
it's
that's
like, I'm over her. And then that's when I was like, no, it's fine. I'm like,
because who got time to be doing that? I don't understand the cheater. You got too much going on. You got too much swapping of saliva and all kind of secretions and things going on.
Too much
that's too much. And then who got time to be lying?
First of all, you gotta keep up with that.
Yeah, and lies are hard to keep up with.
Because you lie. You don't even remember.
First of all, it's hard. Hey, let me tell you. I tried to be a player, right, when I was younger. And I found out that it don't work because when you are too blunt and too bold for people, it start making them feel some kind of way. I found out even men because I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna call you back. Oh, what you finna do? I'm finna talk to this one over here. And they and I even found out that some people may be all right with you cheating, just don't let them know, cause
man, they upset. Don't do it in my face. Do it behind my back.
You know what I mean? So cheating, I ain't got time for that because I'm too outspoken. And I don't got time to be sitting up here talking about it.
I can't just even cheat because first off, get back. I don't want too many people in my face touching on me. I might actually call you somebody else because now you remind me of somebody. It's just like, no. And then, like, what you think you finna get from me? Like, no, I just can't do it. It's just too much going on. Then one stressing me out, then here come the next stressing me.
I got time for that.
Yeah, that takes a lot.
Do. So for a cheater, that really takes a lot for them. And then that's why they end up getting caught.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of going in another direction, but it is because now you're trying to clean up your messes. You trying to, and now somebody done found the pair of boxing underwear sitting in. Now, no, seriously, somebody done found some condoms or something sitting somewhere because, I mean, first of all, it takes too much to be trying to cheat.
Yeah.
It really do. It takes too much. So come on, let's go. Let's continue on talking on why cheating is non-negotiable.
Oh, it's just I don't got no more points right now. I'm sorry, y'all.
You more points earlier. She do. I don't even know if she.
I don't. But I'm just saying cheating is not negotiable, so we shall not put up with it. The community society don't put up with it because they did it purposefully. For real, society don't put up with it because when people cheat, they cheat purposefully and they know exactly what they're doing, and that's not something like you should just be okay with. So no.
What you say when I walk and trip, that's a mistake.
Yeah, no, because I was saying how cheating is like a mistake is like when you walk and you trip on accident. That you were unaware of that. So that's how I was saying that cheating, that like cheating is not a mistake, and a mistake is something like that. Cheating is something intentional that you thought out because you have to, like I said, you just really have to plan it, and you have to be sneaky about it. You got to delete evidence.
Man, that's a lot.
And you better hope that whoever you cheating with ain't petty and crazy and they start liking you because
that's another dangerous situation around with that cheating.
And also, you don't want to deal with cheaters because you don't want to play with your health. That is another big thing. You don't want to put up with cheaters and play with your health because 9 times out of 10, once they're a cheater, always a cheater. And I learned from people and guys and men, they not gonna cheat on something that they really want, they're really loyal to. So half the time people in relationships, they just be dating anyway. They just be hopping stuff too fast.
That's a whole other time.
Ignoring the red flags.
Yeah. And then you know what? When you were just saying that you gotta delete and I just sat here and I'm like cheating is really messy. Because it's like you gotta go behind and clean up.
It's like murder.
Hey, you know what I was just gonna say? It's like the forensic, like it's like a crime scene. And you know where they go behind and they gotta really look over every detail. Like that's what it's like, and you gotta clean it up. Hey, like that movie, The Cleaner, with Samuel L. Jackson.
I ain't seen it, but I seen
it. But that man used to go in. I'm talking about, boy, when I say he be getting in the cracks of the glass to clean up all of the evidence. Like, who got time for that? I'm sorry, you're gonna miss some spots. Mm-hmm. And that's why a cheater will forever get caught. Now, I've seen people cheat for, matter of fact, what was that I was just watching? And somebody was cheating. They had a whole nother family and everything. Oh, there was that lady. She be on Instagram and she be talking about her cases, court cases and certain stuff, and she be talking about like the wildest cases she had. And one lady found out her husband was cheating and they had been together for a long time. And in situations like this, I be wondering how you're not nosy enough. Mm-hmm. You're not concerned. I don't know. I don't know. But the lady found out that her husband was cheating because he ended up getting into an accident, going to the hospital. She meets him at the hospital. His phone is steady ringing, 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 ringing. No, she wasn't. She said that she wasn't really the kind of woman to be going on through his phone. But because he kept ringing so much, she answered the phone. Come to find out, it's another woman, and they got kids and everything. Like he didn't built this woman a salon, all kind of stuff, and I'm sitting up here like, how you didn't know he was cheating?
Yeah, but
How do that happen?
she said she can't hear us.
Yeah, she said I can't hear you guys. I don't know why.
Yeah. But hey, G.
She said we should go swimming together. I love G. But how is that? I don't know why.
We can.
But I don't know. But when it comes to man, I don't know why you can't hear it. Is it up? But why is it?
It should be. I don't know if it's because of the Wi-Fi.
But I don't know how it is that you didn't build a whole nother family and you didn't build with this woman for. Yes. You know, and I'm just like, how? This man didn't build her, the other woman, a salon.
Did the other woman know of her?
Yeah, she knew of her.
So she
and plus, she was so mad. Yeah, she played her role. Plus, but I don't care. You could play your role all you want to.
She probably wasn't. She probably wasn't
something.
noticeable. She said, "I can hear now."
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but how is it that you and built a whole nother family
with somebody else
and got children? They had children. The man didn't build her salon because the wife ended up taking everything, even the salon. It's such thing called community property. And because if any funds was used of his in building that, the wife, yeah, because that's joint. So she ended up taking a salon, but the woman was so mad and so bitter because he had ended up giving her a disease, the woman on the side. So she was upset with him anyway. So his whole, and that's because that was the name of the video. Cheating is costly. Like cheating in marriage is costly or something like that. But my thing is, how did that man get that far away with cheating and building this woman a salon, having kids? Come on, I don't get it. I don't know though.
How that happened?
Yeah, I don't get that. How can somebody tell me on her how is cheating possible? How is cheating possible for that long and you just not know? How is your husband and your wife having a whole nother family building it? No, baby. No, cheating. No, I'm sorry.
Because people cheat, it shines show something, especially if you pay attention to patterns, signs and stuff will show that there is something or somebody else. So no, that is true.
And sometimes even people feel it and just choose to overlook the signs because I don't care what you say. Ain't no way that somebody is cheating and you don't know that they cheating because something has to change. Something has to change. Ain't no way that a cheater can ever remain the same and they're cheating. Because now I can more or less see like maybe if you got in this relationship, but still though, I don't care. I'm sorry, something's gonna be off. Like people, they got with people and didn't know that they was married, but every holiday they somewhere else. They never spend no holidays with you. You ain't met their family.
You gotta know something ain't right. So that is true. You it's some sign and symbol that is there when they come. People start acting different. They start treating you the same. I mean different. Something does change.
It has to change. I don't know how, and this is why cheating is just. And you finna tell me after you did all of this, where you been renting rooms, spending money here, doing this and that, you finna tell me you didn't mean that? Now you finna R. Kelly me? I don't mean it when I holler at you. I don't mean. No, you're not finna tell me none of that because cheating takes too much energy. It takes too much. First of all, cheating is like a blueprint. Well, your own, because you trying to, each situation have to be tailor made to their own situation and case. But how you finna tell me that you didn't mean cheating and you didn't went through all these extremes?
That's why I say cheating is intentional.
I don't care. It's non-negotiable, and don't let nobody negotiate you.
That's a
Why?
Their cheating is not intentional, and you should put up with that because no, they don't respect you. They don't respect you enough to not.
We might have to have a part two on why people put up with cheating, because you know what? It's so many different reasons why people put up with cheating. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but people put up with cheating for all kind of various reasons, and it's sad because you should not let no one. And then some people even get to the place to where they know people is cheating, but they just don't care. They just rather have someone there than to have nothing there. I'm sorry, I don't get it. And don't let nobody come in your face and tell you, because I've had somebody cheat on me and then tell me it was my fault. And God had to tell me no. And this is when I learned that cheating is a characteristic trait. It really is. It ain't got to do with nobody, because sometimes you have people that ain't did nothing to their partner. But just because they lack self-control, just because they lack uh power over their own body, you did it because you thought they looked good. You did it just because you just was led with lust. I love the way that you put that, because I'm finna say something else. So when it comes to cheating, it's nothing that really you can say. And the thing about it is that if you're getting cheated on and you haven't walked away from that situation, you are truly giving your mate power over you, and you are slowly, with every session that they cheat on you and you let them get away with it, you're letting them diminish your value. In a minute, they're gonna be telling you to shut up anyway, and I'm finna go over to Roxanne house. For real.
They get bolder and bolder, because you forgave them the first time, so you letting them know, okay, I might can do this again and get away with it. Then you do it again the second time, you done for it.
So when you say forgave them, what really are they forgiving the cheater for?
It's okay. I don't know what people forgive.
No, but I'm saying, like, I'm saying this in the essence of, let's think about this. When you forgive someone who cheats on you, and you're saying, I forgive you for cheating, but what are you really forgiving them for doing to you? Because you got to forgive them for doing something to you. And it's more than just you forgiving them for the act of cheating. You're also saying, I forgive you for lying to me. I forgive you for every time I asked you where you were going and you told me that you were going here. I forgive you for deceiving me. I even forgive you for taking my property or our property and you going over here and indulging with someone else. So when you saying that you forgive someone who's cheating on you or who have cheated on you, you're saying more than I just forgive you for the act of the initiating another relationship with someone else. You're basically saying you forgive them for the lies. You forgive them for the deceit. You forgive them for manipulating you.
Yeah.
I don't forgive none of that.
No, you cross so many lines. That's why
you know what?
It's not negotiable.
I forgive you in the aspect that I ain't finna let this hold on in my heart and allow you to have me downtrodden. But I don't forgive you that much where you finna do it again. Let me tell you something. I'm in a place in life right now. I will cut you off quicker than a machete cuts off whatever that it can cut off, because it's just so short. I don't have time for that. Because now, when you say you forgiving them, like you said, that person is finna remain with this person, and then guess what you finna do now? Now you can't even work because now some other ideology been planted in your head. that they're with what if they over there with that person?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Again,
Every time the phone ring, you creating all the. A cheater creates a lot of insecurity.
Yeah.
You know, and now the phone ring. Who want to live? Why are you living like that? Why? Let me tell you something about a person. Ain't nobody worth having that much. And when a person really wants to be with you, I'm telling you, they will do you right. Period. Period. I feel like in today's society, people normalize cheating. And this is why it's non-negotiable. People act like, first of all, people act like cheating is a part of the process of being in a relationship. If they don't cheat on you, y'all ain't been through nothing. Why can't we just go through the trials and tribulations that life just bring us normally? You know what I'm saying? The ups and downs of life. Why do cheating have to be normalized and be made a part of relationships as if that is also a part of the trial and tribulation that we got to conquer and overcome?
Even though I don't know, I feel like it shouldn't.
But it do though.
I mean, no, you know, that shouldn't be part of a relationship.
Yeah, but they normalize it though.
But deep down inside, that's why the generation that don't see this, why they broken. That's why they can't nobody trust nobody. That's why people say men ain't none, women ain't none, and stuff like that. So no, and they probably normalize it because it happens so much. They feel like they can't find nobody to not do these things, so they settle.
Yeah,
that's very rich to go to. But it's like you got to be strong in the field, okay? You got to be strong in the field. That's why you don't just keep. You don't easily. You should easily attach yourself to people.
Yeah.
Because that's coming up the problem too. Then they feel in love. Their emotions. It's just so much emotions going on.
But to me, I don't care how much emotions going on. You have to love yourself more. Let me tell you something. I mean, listen. In a relationship, ain't nothing wrong with loving your partner. But when loving your partner interferes with loving yourself properly, now we're in survival mode. And it's going to be somebody got to go. And it won't be me, because that's what happens when you tolerate cheating. You lose yourself. You dummy down your values. You say that, oh, they're more important. I don't want to let them go. So you got to. And the thing about it, something has to be let go. So you're going to let yourself go. You're going to let your values go. You're going to let your standards go. Oh, well, that's my baby daddy. I don't care about a baby daddy. I don't care about a baby mama. If they unfit for the position, they unfit for the position. And let us not make excuses for you being unfit. Get in the gym. Yeah. I'm fit. That's why I'm finna cut you off, I know.
That is true. That's why I say you can break down more of like why it's non-negotiable.
Yeah, it's not non-negotiable because I'm not finna negotiate my value. I know I know who I am. I know what I am. I know what I offer. I know what I'm bringing. And if you think basically I'm finna let you come and dummy me down, yeah, and basically say, well, if you thought you was worth $1 billion, no, look, I'm gonna knock you down. If you're not, you're only worth 50,000.
See, he ain't the buyer. Like, he's not the buyer. She's not the buyer.
You heard me? So, no. You ain't fit for this auction.
Yeah. No.
You on the chopping block. Get up. What did my girl say? You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Real talk. Because that's what happens when you tolerate cheating. You are basically devaluing yourself. You're dumbing yourself down for someone else to be esteemed over you. And then on top of that, look who's esteeming, look who you're allowing to esteem themselves over you, a cheater. Yeah. So they're going to forever keep you at the bottom. Who? Let me tell you something, baby. I don't care who you are, what you are. You are valuable, and you should never settle for cheating. Yeah. Because when you settle, you are basically devaluing yourself. You're knocking the value of your precious worth down every second by second by second. I'm not listening to your lies. I'm not. No,
because for real,
I'm not doing that. No. I'm not gonna let you create this confusion, because that's something else too that happens. When you stay with a cheater, you begin to allow them to create a whirlwind in your life that creates confusion. Oh, you better go sit and talk to your mom and daddy, and you better go back to class. I don't know who class you need to go to, but I'm not playing it.
No, that is true.
Real talk. I'm not playing that. And then I'm telling you, the more comfortable you let a cheater get, the worse it get for you. They start talking to you crazy, because guess what? They don't value you as they shouldn't. Because what are you really putting in play? Look, things that are valuable have certain attributes about it.
Because they think you was valuable when they cheated.
But let me show you my worth. You heard me?
No, that is true.
No. And if I allow you to go out there and cheat on me and then come back in here, you're basically telling me that if you thought you was a dime, you're a penny. No. Maybe according to you, because people who don't understand what gems look like, they'll pick it up and throw it on the ground and consider it to be of no worth.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, I'm not accepting cheating, because in the sight of the right person who knows what value is about, they're going to pick me up and they're going to give me all I'm worth. And they'll even pay more for it, because that's something about people who want to buy things that are expensive. They'll even pay more for it if they feel like they want it just that bad.
Yeah. No, that is true.
People are too scared out here to be alone.
Yeah. They don't know how.
Yeah, people are too scared to be alone, so you accept someone cheating on you. You accept someone just treating you like you trash just to have something.
Being desperate.
Yeah, you desperate.
Because when you desperate, you would do anything for.
But let me tell you, and you will. But let me tell you something about valuable things. A lot of people pass valuable things up. You know why? Do you know why? Because they really don't have the money to buy it. It's not a lot of rich people in the land. Now, I'm using this as an analogy, but it's the truth. You have a lot of poor-minded people in the land, so they always looking to get something cheap. But when it comes to buying things that are precious and valuable and worth money, oh no, baby. No, you better know, if you setting yourself at a place where your standards is going to be up here, you got to also mentally be prepared to know that, look, a lot of people going to pass you by. Yep. Let me tell you something. How many people is on the Bentley lot? How many people is on the used car lot? It depends on what you looking for.
Yeah, and is you willing to pay that price?
We doing good. How you doing? But that's real talk. Like, no. So if you putting yourself up and you know you in the class of Rolls Royce and you know you in the class of Bentleys,
Mom always been speaking facts.
Period. So I'm just saying, like, you got to understand, when you put yourself up in a certain class, meaning that you know your standards, you know your value, you sure about your appraisal. Real talk. When you don't know the value of something, that's why a lot of people selling themselves cheap, because you don't even understand the value of yourself. No, baby.
That's why people who know their worth, they stand on business.
Stand on, and they will let a lot of buyers.
Yep.
They'll let a lot of buyers pass them by.
Yep.
And they'll sit up in that window, baby, and they ain't gonna lose their shine. They ain't gonna lose their sparkle. They ain't gonna lose nothing, because they knowing they still sitting pretty, because they knowing at the right time. It ain't about seeing a lot of people. It's about the right buyer. Mm-hmm. Baby, and let me tell you something. Everybody ain't broke. Everybody ain't poor. No, real talk. But understand, majority of the people, and I'm saying this in love, but it is straight the truth. A lot of people in the land are poor-minded. They're poor in their thinking. They're poor in their thoughts. So guess what? You're out here settling. Girl, you need to leave that man. I'm saying it. I hope you hear it somewhere in all these lives. You need to leave that man. Man, you need to leave that woman. Period. They not valuing you. Every time you turn around, cheaters cause a whole lot of problems. You are a liability.
Not an asset.
You ain't an asset. You costing me every time I turn around. Now you bringing kids over here.
Yeah.
How's you doing that if we together?
No, they did. They bring stress.
All
They
that.
bring
That's
mental
liability. You know, baby, I challenge everybody. Get your value up. You better go get yourself appraised. And look, and if you go to the appraisal and you find out you only worth $5 and you want to be worth 10, look, you can upgrade yourself. It's just like that car. It's cars out here, old school cars, that if you go buy them in the condition that they are right now, they'll only be worth $2,000. But all it takes is taking that same $2,000 car and taking it to the auto shop and let the proper work be done on it and the paint and upgraded, and that same car that's worth $2,000, it'll pull out of the garage and now it's worth $1 million. What was the difference? The only difference was that you went and put the work in. If you ain't put the work in on yourself, you're going to keep settling and allowing people to cheat on you and mistreat you. And look, this ain't even just about no relationship. This is about friendship. You in poor friendships. You around poor company, and they devaluing you every second, every minute, and every hour, and you accept it. All you have to do is go put in the work. Put in the work. Get fit. Get in the gym.
And to really go back to set up your standards. Cause like
what my boy say, set up a standard.
Yeah, I can't think
Babylon falling is about to get damaged.
Cause like I don't hang out with certain people like as I used to,
and I don't
anymore.
Unapologetically.
Like,
did we tell you that's the name of this podcast? Unapologetically spoken, because there's nothing to apologize about. So know that everything that's said on her ain't nothing to apologize about. For real. And if it went over your head, go watch it again and just put it in the work. Cheater, you mad? Stop cheating. You can go too and go upgrade yourself. Because while you out here, people don't even understand. People that cheat don't even understand that you devalue yourself. You out here putting all these bodies on your body. You, first of all, a cheater don't even have self-control over your own members of your body. So you mean to tell me your body do what it want to do?
Go back to the flesh.
You just, I was thinking about that. You just a soul living in it, and the body is the driver.
Yeah, it's like they don't got discipline.
Real talk, don't got none of that. And in order to live this life, you need all these things. You need discipline. You need self-control. Because let me tell you something. I'm not a cheater, but it don't mean that I don't see other men that look good. It just means you look good, partner. Mm-hmm. But that don't mean that my body got to come and follow you and jump on your body. No, it don't have to do that. It's all right. I just heard a dude, he be on Instagram. I can't think of his name, though. And he was saying that how in today's society, you can't even give people, he was talking about really women, and it is true, even give them a compliment without them trying to make it seem like you want them. And he was like, I'm not finna dummy down who I am. I'm a gentleman. And if I say you look nice, but that don't mean I want you.
Yeah. No, it is.
And he was saying that ain't nothing wrong with me. It's something wrong with you. You the problem. You don't even know how to receive a compliment without thinking somebody wants you.
Because everybody, a lot of people, some men was raised like gentlemen.
Yes, so they was. Straight gentlemen.
Respectful.
Yes, they are. Straight
they know how to carry themselves.
Yes, they do. And it don't mean because he walked by and he's like, oh, you look nice today. It do not mean that he did x-rayed you and seen right into your underwear. No.
Right, because that go back to the time we was at Snook. And that man, we don't know who he was. You asked me, did I know him? Because he was saying, he was like, how y'all doing that? And I was talking to Bubba, and we was in the checkout line or whatever like that. And then that's when I was like, we doing good. He told me, you look good. And then I was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, you look good too. And then he told us, thank you. You lying to me or is you being for real?
Yeah.
And then he was like, I love y'all.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
But
so
it didn't go no further than that.
And he went on by his day.
And he never tried to talk to come on, like, for real. It's bigger than that. So look, when it come to this cheating, let's put this down, because for real, in respect, a lot of people out here looking like clowns, okay? And I'm going to say it. You look like a clown. And you think you doing something. This for the women and this for the men too. You look like clowns and you think you doing something, and you showing instability, because the cheater shows instability, because all you do is jump around from this person to that person to that person. You not stable. You're not even stable in who you want to be with. You're not even sure of what kind of relationship you want to be in. So you just out here jumping around and then calling it a player. No, for real.
Then I would say, then just show no self-respect. You let anybody touch on you. You let anybody just come near you. And it's just like, I don't know, it's like you just wasn't taught nothing, kind of. It make you think like you just wasn't taught nothing, because like, how do you allow these things?
Right. And how do you allow it to your own flesh?
Yeah. No, that's true.
Real talk. I don't get, and it's for women and for men. I don't get it, because you know they try to make it seem like women look more badly doing it than men. No, brother, you look poor too. Your mindset is poor, just as well as hers is poor. You ain't no better than her, because you still don't have no self-control. Like, she ain't got no self-control. We talking about character here, because that's what cheating boils down to. It boils down to character. This is your character. You're unstable. That's why you cheating, because man, she get on my nerve. Man, he do too much. He this, he that. And instead of being a communicator.
So I mean, you weak.
Yes, exactly.
Now you're weak, because what?
Yes. And you could be weak in many areas. You could be weak in the area that you don't even know how to properly communicate with your mate. And you could be weak in the area in your body. You weak. You weak. Everything you see jiggling and in tight jeans and everything, bipec, what is it, triceps and pecs and six packs, you weak in that too. And you just like, oh, I just gotta have, no, you're weak. I'm sorry, because somebody of strength know how to walk past someone that can look good. I mean, be fine, smell good. They got the whole shebang going on, and it don't mean I want you. It don't mean I want anything to have to do with you, because that go back to last week's topic is compatibility. You might not even be compatible with me. You look good, you smell good, but that's just off my senses. Who are you? I don't even know who you are. So look, everything that look good, smell good, and then y'all wonder why y'all out here with people who they look good, they smell good. It was all good according to your sensual sight, but then they crazy. Now they chasing your car down. They busting your windows out there at your mom and your daddy house.
And God
looking good though.
In response to her, God. Girl, God gonna give you strength. Just keep seeking after him. I promise you, he's gonna give you strength.
Yes, he will. Yes,
he's gonna give you strength. And it's just really examine.
Yes,
you gotta just start examining and identify what are you doing. Like when you date, I think that's what you're talking about. When you date, just be intentional. Like identify and be like, okay, what am I dating this person for? Like she said, is they compatible for me? Break down your compatibility.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you want to watch that one, they have to go on YouTube. That was what the podcast was about last week, compatibility. Because most people don't even understand what compatibility is about. The compatibility goes beyond you hustle and I hustle. Okay, yeah, you hustle and I hustle too, but you might be a liar, cheater, thief, and a stealer to hustle. With me, I got morals and values, and I make my money honestly. And most people think because compatibility has to do with we both do the same thing. No, compatibility goes beyond that. It goes beyond how do we do that same thing that we do. Because guess what? Like I said, you a hustler, you get money, but you rob people. You steal. You do all kind of things. Real talk. With me, I make my money honestly. But nevertheless, a hustler can rob, steal, and cheat and do all of that too. They say, I agree. People will drain you when they see your light. And they will. Yeah, hey, some people is full of darkness, and that's all they attract to is people that have light. And people that have light, meaning that sweet girl or that sweet man, and they knowing that, oh man, they are givers. They always giving, and that guess what? You have people who seek people out just for that, just so they can get over on them and use them. So when it comes to that, like I'm telling people, gotta really level up out here. And I'm praying for you, baby, that God do help you with Kashawn. I pray that God do give you the strength, because that's what it takes. And it take discipline. And you know what it really take? I'm gonna tell you, and look, this is my story right here, and I'm not gonna go fully into it, but this is real talk. I'm finna tell you what it takes. It takes truly discovering who you are. Most people settle for having a piece of somebody and something because they don't know who they are. Once I said this on one of the podcasts too, about how I had to get out the game of dating. I had to get out of it, because what I found myself doing is I was doing the same thing over, expecting different results. And the thing about it is, I came to the realization that I wasn't going to blame it on anybody else. I was a part of the problem, because all it was different men with different faces and names, but they carried the same attributes. So it had to be something wrong with me. So what I did was get out of the whole dating pool, that whole life, and I had to truly sit back and do some evaluation in my life. What is wrong with me? Because out of all the men that I dated, the only common denominator was me, myself. I couldn't blame it on them. I couldn't blame what they did on them. I couldn't put it on them because I allowed it. So that means something was wrong with me. So in order to upgrade my standards, my morals, and my value of me, meaning I had to get out of this pool, this dating pool, that whole dating realm, and I had to learn me. And not only that, I had to identify my broken areas, because people who allow people to mistreat them, you are broken. And let me tell you something. I found out that some of my broken areas didn't even come from my adulthood. It stemmed all the way back to my childhood. Not even having my daddy in my life. Like, we don't be understanding how these things be truly playing a crucial role in our life. And the thing about it is, I never had a man. How you doing? I never had a man to truly show me what it's like, what a real man treats you like, because you have men out here that's good stand-up guys. So guess what? If I've never had that example in my life, I just basically jumped into the dating world head first, busting my head. That's what I did. Because how am I going to understand how to do something that I never had an example of? So that was one of the things I had to sit back and be like, hold up, it's time to evaluate this. I don't even truly, for real, even understand what a relationship is about. What is a man supposed to be? And look, we ain't gonna even stop there, because I'm not biased. It's not even just about a man. I still had to even understand, what do a woman supposed to be doing? Because my childhood coming up, it was rough. It was rough. So I really didn't have that for real knowledge and understanding. So a lot of people out here are jumping in the dating pool, in the dating world, and you don't even understand what's going on here. You figuring it out as you go. Now, how sad is that, to be trying to learn something while you in it? She said, okay, I'm glad I heard. I'm glad you heard too. So the thing about it is that most people need to, for real, right now, turn the whole dating pool off, and you need to go sit in a quiet place, and you need to face all them. Most people can't even sit by themselves in quiet. They always need something around, always need something going on, because when you get in that quiet place, then guess what? You have to start listening to all them thoughts. He said, I had to learn the hard way, just doing dumb. Right. It be like that in most people. But you know what? Most people out here doing that right now, learning the hard way, doing dumb stuff, but they still ain't changed the thing, because they don't know what the problem is. You done been with 5 people that did the same thing, and you still on the 6th one right now, and you ain't found out that you the problem. That you letting them do this to you. So when it comes to this dating world, people really, because when I look at the dating pool now, it's so toxic and broken. Men don't trust women, women don't trust men, but yet everybody want to be with each other. Let's make this make sense. And then when you sit up and you talk to a man and a woman, I bet you right now, if I went and grabbed a group of men and I grabbed a group of women and I brought them together and I said, look, we finna talk about relationships, and I would like for all of you to express what you feel the problem is. I done seen it happen. So I don't speak things that I don't know, because I've tested this theory. I've tried it. And the first thing that happened, if I pull men and women right here on any one of these lives and I pulled them up and I said, now look, I want y'all to talk about what is the problem when it comes to the dating. And I would say 89% of the cases, it turns into a war. Men will start off saying, right. Just be a parent and still learning. Just be having kids. I did that. Right, and having kids, that's what's so big. Right. So
and what I think about what? So like her topic or just in general? Because I also think she asked about how is cheating non-negotiable, so I just say it's.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But the topic about cheating that's non-negotiable is basically sum it up is there. I was saying that truly, when people cheat, that's intentional. Like people don't cheat. I'm not sure which one was the first topic. I'm not sure about that one, but I would just say how cheating is really just non-negotiable, because when people cheat, that's intentional. You was conscious, you was aware, you knew what you were doing when you was cheating, you knew how you had to lie to me about where you was at, you had to plan the day, you had to plan the time on when you was gonna do whatever you was gonna do. So it's like, how can that be like non-negotiable? And yes, because I think also that you said people do grow, but it's like that I feel like people they didn't respect you. If somebody cheat on you, men or women, they didn't respect you, period, point blank. And yes, they probably say, oh, I love you, that was a mistake, da da da. If they did that, like, I mean, if it was a mistake, why would you hurt my feelings? Why would you put me in the position that I am now, to be sad, to be depressed, to be angry, and now I'm probably finna be insecure by myself if you so-called love me? Because if you truly love somebody, you want to uplift them, you want to make them better, you want to put them in a different spot. So no, I feel that's non-negotiable. And you had to lie to me. Why did you lie to me? Like, why? And half the time when people find out their partner cheated on them, that was by mistake too. They ain't want you to find out. Right. So no, I just feel that is just truly non-negotiable. Like, yeah, that's why I wouldn't put up with it, because no, cheating, that's not okay. And like, if somebody cheat on you, they would not want you to do that back. I don't care what they say, they would not want you to do that back. And like, that hurts. And two, it's just like, I know it don't be easy to walk away from situations if somebody cheat on you, but that's where standards come. Because, okay, like, somebody, I ain't gonna say like ain't nobody ever cheated on me. They did before, but I just had to leave them alone. I had to walk away, because 9 times out of 10, they don't value you. They don't see your worth. They sat there and did whatever they did. They can't say that was a mistake. They knew that they had a woman, they had a man at home. No, none of that. That's not okay.
I never seen nobody stump on diamonds. Stuff people value. I ain't never seen them do.
They take precious good care.
Yes, they do.
Especially, people that's into cars. Don't play about that car. Anybody
be out there scrubbing the rims and everything, baby. Shining, spending hours on giving it love and nurturing and care. Yeah. So how can you say you love something and you hurt it?
Yeah, so I just feel that's just non-negotiable. So we should not put up with it. And that's why I feel people should pay attention to, like, the red flags or people character traits before y'all get in a relationship. Because 9 times out of 10, they show you who they are. You just got to pay attention to what they do. Like, I don't care. Let's say, okay, I date somebody and we go out to eat. Pay attention to how they react when other women come around. Pay attention to what other men come around. Pay attention. I'm telling y'all, pay attention to what they do and how they do it, and things like that. So no, I say that's just truly non-negotiable. We shouldn't put up with it. We should not put up with it. So we gotta.
Because it really don't take long to know people, to see who people are.
No,
it's just we be blinded by we think they so cute, and I like the way they. And the whole time the signs be right there in your face.
Yeah.
People really need to get out of the dating pool, I'm telling you. And most people blinded by being in between them sheets.
Yeah. That's why I feel people need to know what they're looking for when they come to dating. Don't just be out here dating. Like, first, if you don't know what you're looking for, I just say step back and figure out and identify what are you looking for, because that will help you also narrow down and not be in the position that you are.
Help you weed out them suckers.
Because I don't want no gangbanger and no shooter. So you try to come to me and I see you be out here in the streets. I don't want you.
I don't want
and
you.
It's just my boundaries. That's something that I just will not put up with.
Being lonely, you say yes, because if a man tell you gay men make them feel weird, you say being lonely, you laughing. But being loneliness is a true thing. It is. But you know what? I'd rather be lonely than to be hurt and being misabused. Let me tell you something. And I know this to be true. I'd rather be lonely than to be laying beside somebody who I don't even want to walk in the house with them. I don't even want to be in their presence or to be uncomfortable. Now, loneliness don't feel good because we want companionship and we want company. But I'm telling you, if you gave me somebody that was a cheater versus being lonely, I take loneliness for 300, Alex.
Cause then now you there with somebody that you
doing
you wrong. Yeah, it's like you devalue yourself, because it's like now you settling because you don't want to be lonely. So that means now you putting up with things you really don't want to put up with just because of the comfort of having somebody's there. So I say practice being alone though, because that help you in like so many ways. Like, even though, let's say me, I don't talk to somebody, but I might desire somebody. I might desire a man, whatever like that. But I don't know, just walking this path, especially I'm walking with God, like he be showing me things and letting me observe things and pay attention to things. Because half the time people in relationships, they
miserable.
Angry. Like they sad, they depressed.
Miserable.
And not saying that's everybody, because everybody's not like that.
But I bet you 85% of them is.
Yeah.
I think it's more than that. You only married that woman after you was with her for 15 years, or that man, and y'all done cheated, did everything together, and now you finally decide to marry him.
And I'm telling you, so much peace. Even though you will have your moments, I'm telling you, where you desire. Because I have my moments where I
give
desire.
You a round of applause, baby.
Yes.
Because that is something to learn. For real, yes. Yeah. And I like she said, I've been practicing, because practice makes perfect. Yes, it does. I'm telling you, unlearning and relearning is a real thing, for real. And it is. And you know what? It ain't easy to be alone, but I tell you, it's way harder to be in a relationship and be miserable. And be you have you ever been in a relationship and still feel like you alone? I'd rather just be alone.
I ain't never experienced that.
No, I know. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I don't want you to experience it.
But I kind of feel it's like, dang, it's kind of like,
No, for real, because there are people that is in relationships and they still is lonely. He said, "You not lying. We look happy, but it's so rough." And I told myself, time
is my friend.
Yes, and it is, because
in
time things heal. It changes. You learn to readjust. Yeah. Baby, I'm sorry, because I don't care what nobody say. I'm not being in no situation. I did that. That didn't work. It made me angry. It made me
hating the person.
Yeah, and then not only that, it changes you, like in how you deal in relationships.
No, I do, because I seen people change.
Yes, and that's why, look, I'm telling you, you got people out here right now that is sitting up here saying that's why it's the way it is. Everybody just cheat. Everybody putting up, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are just putting up with things. They're putting up with things and they making it norm. I heard somebody say, and then this one of the biggest lies I heard. I heard people say, I don't need nobody. Now you got people talking about they don't need no one. You got the feminists, you got the women that's feminine, and we don't need men. And I mean,
and it be due to that. That be the cause behind
and
it.
you know what? I ain't gonna even lie to you though. Women do that. That is a whole other topic. Cause you don't hear men saying that.
No, they need that. They say they need that.
You do not hear men saying that.
Oh, girl, you so what? Let me guy, girl. I'm so damn serious. It be him because he one that put it on my heart to go lie today. And I'm glad that I could help.
Yes, that is so sweet.
Yes, and I'm telling you, girl, you got this.
She say it do
this.
make you change. It do. And it make you be a false, it make you be someone that you truly are not.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's for men and for women. Yeah.
Because everybody want love. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody wants love.
Unless you was born to be by yourself.
Yeah. And I don't think a lot of us is not.
Yeah. It's some people that is.
No, but I said it's a lot of us that's not like that.
If you desire companionship, you weren't born to be alone. But if you sitting up here saying, I'd rather be alone, I don't need. I heard a man told me one time that he didn't need no woman. And I told him, you a lie, it's unnatural. Yeah. You know, and it's really sad. And now we just got it. Who is basically saying,
one guy wouldn't made.
No, he wouldn't. Baby, I need where he at, but I'm gonna wait till he get here. In Jesus' name, I ain't playing, and I won't settle. And that's the goal on today, for real. The topic of what we were saying: do not settle. You do not have to settle for being cheated on. You do not have to settle for someone devaluing you. And you don't have to settle for going along to get along with them devaluing you. And please, I'm begging everybody, please do not think that you're going to stick around and eventually they're going to get right. No, we need to start getting in relationships where people is already right.
That's like somebody stealing from me and then I forget to steal.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I forget you. But you can't come in my house no more.
We not finna act like we cool. So we should treat everything as such. So it's like, nah, they knew. They knew. Don't settle.
And it's like you stab me in my back. I give you the knife for you to do it again. Oh, because I'm gonna stab you back. No, I'm just
see, that's what people do. That's what people. That's that relationship.
I'm just joking, girl.
Back, though, but I'm just saying though, when you just said that, it was like people. It's that relationship and they cheat on the person.
Oh,
and then they go back and forth, back and forth.
Message received. Oh, that is so beautiful. She said these metaphors.
For real.
Hey, for real, though. And you know what? This just makes me joyful and it makes me happy just for the people whom it, can get some out of, because it's really encouragement. And I want it to be understood that, look, you ain't alone. I may not be right there right now, but I promise you that I've been here. This is why I know what I'm talking about. You do not cheat. Anyone who cheats on you, listen, it was intentionally. Don't ever, because how can you, what, you got that, define cheating. I've been wanting to look up cheating. She said I had to come to the live shows. I know that's right. Please do. And show up. But I've been thinking about this. Let's define cheating, because in order to be cheating is intentional.
Okay, do you do cheating or do you like you got different ones?
No, cheating, just cheating.
Okay, say cheating refers to acting dishonest.
Speak up for the people. Look at what it said. Listen.
For acting dishonest.
Dishonest.
Yep.
You are acting dishonest. So a cheater, it should never be negotiable. And I understand to love someone and it's hard to leave. But I'm saying anytime you stay, that means you love them more than you love yourself. And that's unacceptable. And now you're putting their well-being above your own because the cheater don't want you to leave, but you know what they did to make you feel that way, and you just gonna basically be like,
and they know what they did was wrong.
Yes.
Because you feel that consciously when
Yes.
you're cheating. Like, I don't care what nobody say. You feel it. Like, you know that's wrong.
Yes.
But it's acting dishonestly.
Listen to that. Or
subverting rules to gain an unfair advantage or violate a social contract.
You see that? To gain an unfair advantage. Like I say, you cheating in spades. You cheating because you're trying to set us. That's an unfair advantage. You know you shouldn't be cutting them books when you got hearts and diamonds.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you. So listen, on tonight we just come to encourage that cheating is non-negotiable. Let me tell you something. Hey, that brought me back to when I did the podcast that relationships is a business. You need to cut the contract with that other business and say we can no longer do business anymore. Yeah. My business don't like your business. Your business is dishonest, and be done with it. And listen, this, and for people who have been in those situations, look, this is not to downplay you or any of that. It just means that you have to upgrade your value and your standards and know you are more valuable than anyone anyone playing you like that and devaluing you. Nah, baby, I'm a $1 billion appraisal. You gonna pay me all that.
And I know my worth, and we gonna stand on it. And
we standing on what?
On business.
On business.
And we can't get up off of it, so nah.
And that's what it is. So, you got anything to say before we close out?
No, I really don't have anything to say, but check out Servienta Miss Stem page. She go live every Monday, 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Okay, 8 p.m. And it's called Unapologetically Spoken. And really, she talks a lot about relationships and self-value, self-worth, and a bunch of knowledge. That's all I can say. Yeah. But check out her page, you guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, you can. And you can go, if you missed the whole thing, you can go on YouTube at Stimulators. And you can watch the whole live. So I thank everybody on TikTok. We thank everybody on Instagram, period. And we see YouTube rock down now. No, that's why. He keep putting them hearts in there. It's serious business. It's serious business. And we thank everybody on YouTube. Like I say, go follow. Tap in every Monday at 8 p.m. And everybody have a good night. And I thank everybody for showing up. Bye-bye. Oh, Jesus.
So should I share as real or
with the whole thing?
Yeah. Or should I just download it?